Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Empowering DIY. Today we wanted to work on the pool. We had a lot of activity with it, but first I wanted to let y'all know that when we get to 200 subscribers, we are going to do a giveaway for a Lowe's gift card. Haven't figured out exactly what we're going to do about doing the giveaway yet, but we are doing one. So if you want to be a part of the giveaway, you have to be subscribed to the YouTube channel. It'll help if you follow us on Instagram too, but that's the way you can get entered into the YouTube giveaway, is by being a subscriber. So smash the subscribe button right now, hit that bell, and try to follow along as we do some of these DIY projects. Unfortunately, my helper decided to hurt himself. Yep, watch those hoverboards, they'll get you. And we got the other helper having a fit. Come on over here. Okay.
Clayton, you go get our shoes,
right.
please.
Yes. While my helper goes and gets the other helper with some shoes, we're gonna start working on this pool. We've noticed that the video of the hard piping that we did has a lot of views and a lot of comments and activity about it. So we wanted to do a little update because that video was such terrible quality. The last video, we hard piped all the from the pump, or from the skimmer to the pump, and then we also added this pipe from the filter to the jet of the pool. I did not mess with this one. This one's still in good quality and it doesn't leak or anything. So we'll, if I ever have to, we can hard pipe this, but right now it's perfect, so I left it alone. Unfortunately, when we did do this, due to the COVID-19 junk, I guess, some plumbing pieces are hard to come by. So I had a union here, but that was the only one in 3 stores around our area. I could not find any other 1.5-inch couplings, and I just went ahead and did the job, and I knew I can add it later on. So that's what we're going to do today. I do have one regret. When I did this, I put this valve here, and as you can see, it's really close to this port right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off the length of this pipe here. I'm gonna put this in right here as close to this valve as possible, and that should give me enough room. And I went ahead and got a new coupling to redo this because it's going to be so tight. So if in the future, if you're ever planning on doing something like this and you don't have a union and you know you're going to do it later, try to put this valve farther back. It gives you more room. I shouldn't have done it this close. So we're not perfect, but that's what this channel's for, right? We're going to show each other our mistakes. So what we got to do first, the next thing about this valve is when you turn it off, you're not going to have any water on this side. When I cut the pipe open, you will have a little bit of water, but it'll just what's right here. Then you got to turn this off to close, and you're good to go. And just like the last video, I had all my tools ready. I have my saw ready. I have Teflon tape ready for this fitting. So I shouldn't have to go get any tools. I should be able to do it relatively quickly. The only thing that we're gonna have to wait for now is for the glue to set back up. So what we're gonna do, I'll go ahead and take this apart to kind of get an idea where I want this. We want it as close to here as possible, but if you know, the pipe's got to go all the way into this, to the lip right here. You want it to seat there as well. So you don't want to just cut it right here because then it won't go all the way in. So I'm going to cut it right here. And I know this is probably a bad way of judging, but there's a lot of markings on the pipe. And this marking, there's some writing right here. Can you see the writing? I know if you see the writing right here, what I do is I line it up, and matter of fact, the 0, 0 right there is where I want it. So I don't have to get a pen and a marker and all that stuff. I can just cut it right there. And I don't have a PVC cutter big enough, but I have a hacksaw. There we go. All right, so like I was saying, this isn't the best cut. I don't have a PVC cutter, but even if you have a handsaw, you can make a nice good cut with this. So we'll take this off, and I said I shouldn't have to go and get anything, but I know one thing I forgot. I forgot my big channel locks. So I'm gonna go grab a big pair of pliers. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I said I was gonna grab a big pair of channel locks, and my new job, I have to provide my own tools, and I brought a lot of my tools to work, so my big pair of channel locks are there. But I do have this pipe wrench, and I'll make it work. There we go. That worked just fine. All right. What I'm going to do is go ahead and attach this in here first. These are coarse thread PVC, so when you go to do it with your Teflon tape, don't be shy. If you don't put enough on here, it will leak. You can use what I call a pipe dope, some type of thread sealant. Comes in a can, any type. They have like all kinds of different brands, but this is the one. I have this available, so this is what'll work. And that's all of it. Should be fine. What you want to do is you want to make sure you have this tight, which will have a union in this now, so if it's not tight enough, you will be able to take it back apart and redo it if for some reason. That's the whole reason why I'm adding this union, is because if I have to work on the pump or anything like that, I'm able to take this apart. All right, so next thing I want to do is finish cleaning up the edges a little bit. I could have used a better blade on my hacksaw. It would have made a little bit nicer cut, but I didn't. Yeah.
Wasn't that the stuff you used last time?
Sure is. Now, this is a primer and a glue. I always use a rain or shine, especially on stuff like this. As you can see, probably by looking at me, I'm sweating. It's pretty hot out here, and this stuff dries 15 minutes for handling strength. So this stuff, the rain or shine, works really good. If the pipe's a little wet or anything like that, it holds up really well. So I recommend the rain or shine glue over any other glue for projects like this, because it works on PVC, CPVC, anything. So and glue both sides. Now, if you don't know, just a little tip while you're watching me do this, this glue creates a chemical reaction with the pipe. So especially when it's hot outside, that's why you kind of have to work fast when it glues together. But what you do is you put it on, and you want a quarter turn, and what that does is it kind of smears the glue inside there, and it adheres the plastic to the fitting really well. The other fitting I had in here, this one, the original one, the other reason why I'm doing this is there was this really small drip right here, and it wasn't right. And the reason is because I didn't have this union in. I wasn't able to put the pipe in and give my quarter turn, so it didn't seal right. So now that I have the union, I'll be able to do it properly. And I think I messed up bad. I messed up bad.
Mama.
I just messed up. All right, guys, welcome back. If you noticed on the last clip, when I was talking about putting this together, I made a huge mistake. I've had people tell me it's called stupid tacks, and my wife's laughing at me in the background. Okay, this thing right here puts this union together. It's supposed to be on there. Can't get it on there when it's glued together. So I get my wish. I get to move the valve back. and I had to go buy a new valve and a new union. So this is a $20-something mistake. Okay, so learn from my mistake. If you don't do this at least once in your lifetime, then you ain't trying hard enough, because I've done it more than once, unfortunately. So anyways, 2 stores later, I found another union and I found a valve. So what I'm going to do now, unfortunately, this section of the pipe has water in it. There's pressure from the pool. That's the whole purpose of the valve, is I can shut this off. So what I'm going to do, I do not have a block off for this jet out here. So this is kind of a little rigged up trick that I do. But if you look inside your pool, you have the jet, the little, I call it the little eyeball. It looks like an eyeball to me, but and you know, you can direction the jet. So what I do is I get some electrical tape that
You used it all.
huh? No, the black roller tape. I had it sitting right here. And so I already primered this, but it's been a couple minutes, so I want to make sure it's clean. Okay, now put this piece here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this in. Hey, what's wrong, Clayton? Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I know one thing. Having kids sure do make it interesting to do projects, right? There's never a dull moment with 2 wild childs. All right. Now I know that's probably a little unorthodox, but what I'm gonna do, since I already lined it up, and I got this side glued in, kind of gives me the freedom for this pipe. Now what I'm gonna do is I'll cut it right here. I'll take the union apart, put it together, then slide the union together and tighten it up. So, and what I'll do after I cut it, I'll put the union on there and kind of test fit it, make sure I can get the union together. I don't want to glue it on and not be able to get it together. So let's go right there. Now another thing I was going to show you real quick, if you bring the camera around over here, right, just come right there, and you notice it fell off actually. Even another proof of my point. These unions have O-rings, and they go, there's a little slot that they sit inside right here. So if you take the union apart, you need to make sure you put your O-ring back in place. Now if you can't get it to stay for some reason, or it's standing right up and down, you can take a little bit of Vaseline and put it in there and actually hold it in there. So just pay attention to that O-ring. Make sure you get that in place, or this union will leak like a sieve. So let me go ahead and, I got my ring on this time. There goes my O-ring. see. I think that'll work. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and glue that on there. I'm kind of struggling with it a little bit because I accidentally put glue in this one already, so I'm having to fight it.
Is that primer?
It sure is. Perfect. So, like I said, don't forget your O-ring. And the tricky part is getting it in here and sliding it in without and that's it. Now after I let the glue set, I'll open the valve and I'll check for leaks, any drips or anything like that, and then I'll turn it on, of course, and I'm gonna wait probably 15 minutes or so to let it set up completely. And it's probably 86, 87 degrees outside right now. As you can tell, I'm sweating pretty bad, but this will dry. Like, this is already set up. I would put pressure behind this confidently and know it would be all right, but I'm gonna still wait a few minutes. So that's it for this project. Like I said, we wanted to show you a little bit more about the plumbing with a little bit better quality camera. And matter of fact, if you let me see it, I'll talk to you about the switch again too. So you got there, I mean, again, I added the valve here, added the union. The whole purpose is I can turn this valve off like it is now, take this union loose, and if I have to work on this pump for any reason, I gotta take the chlorine generator off, I gotta change the sand, whatever, I can do it. So another thing I hit on last time was this switch. This is a Tekken smart switch I bought off of Amazon. I will put the link in the description. And it looks junky, but that's my test strips. I knocked it over a few minutes ago. This switch is amazing. It's got 2 outlets on it, and I wanted to show you a little bit about it. I can't turn the pump on yet, but I'll show you on my phone if I can. And I don't have a screen record app yet on my phone, so you're just gonna have to deal with me showing you this way. Let's see. I have it under, you can either do the Alexa app or the smart home. So there's the smart home, and it'll actually say, you know, it has the different things. I have some lights and everything smart. What I have is a smart outlook, and it shows you the 2 plugs. I have the pool, and I have another switch. The other switch is the other outlet below there. I know it's hard to tell, but there's another outlet down there. And say I thought about running a cord over to our patio for lights. All you got to do is click on that, and you hear it click. That's off, that's on. Fully controllable by the phone. And with the Alexa app, sorry, I'm shaky, I apologize. With the Alexa app, you have you can do, like, you can set it up where it's on a timer. We have it comes on at like 11 in the morning or 10 in the morning and turns off at 5 p.m. So I don't even know, routine. There it is. So one of our routines is, as you can tell, it's battery's dead. As you can tell, pool pump off and then pool pump on. So every day I already have a routine set up and it brings your pool on. I know you have pool company stuff say you need to run your pool 24 hours a day, all that blah blah blah. This is what I do and it works. Our pool, especially even with all the rain, is relatively easy to maintain, and we don't run it 24/7, so we save some money on our power bill, and like I said, it's well worth it. So please check out the outlet. You can do anything. I used it on my Christmas lights this year too. So now, obviously by the time we put our Christmas lights out, this pool will be closed, so I'll probably use the same switch, and you can set up different routines and everything. So works for tons of different things. Outside lights, even if you have a crock pot inside. I think when we first bought the switch, that's how we tried it out. We set up a schedule and my wife put some stuff in a crock pot, and then I set it up and it brought it on. She already had the crock pot set on the timer. So any type of a device you want to have come on and off, it works for that. All right, I'm gonna quit blabbering. Again, thank you for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, great. I really appreciate your time in me. I know that's you know, everybody's time is precious, so you actually spending time with me means a lot. Please subscribe to our channel. Again, I'm not going to keep beating it up, but we do have a giveaway coming at 200 subscribers, so please like these videos, share them, and if you know anybody else that'd be interested in it, please get them to subscribe. We need to get the subscribers up. Can I say subscribe one more time? Subscribe just one more time. Anyways, that's it for today. I'll show you the pool one more time, and I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. Thank you all for watching Empowering DIY. Thank you.
What are you doing?